Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Fish and this is Efficient Strategy Gaming, and we're playing the USA Mid-West-Scenario. This is Panzer Corps on the Grand Campaign. I played through a couple of the first turns just to kind of speed up things here. I'll show you kind of my setup. We have all mouse, Tiger II tanks, and with just the occasional Panther. I have 3 Panthers, and I'm using 5 of the K5 artilleries, and I think just 2 other field artilleries, and the rest were like auxiliary units that were given to me. This is a very interesting scenario in that you only have so many slots. Let's see here, 20 slots for planes, I believe. And 3 of those I used for paradrops. So this mouse is an auxiliary unit. I use 1 mouse. That seems to be working the best. And I actually need to get this mouse to another rail line. It'll probably just drive straight through here to this rail line where we can probably keep it moving. It's going to be interesting how these K5s are going to have to move through the map through here naturally. But even though they only have 3 ammo, they're quite effective because they have a 10 movement speed, and they have some pretty good air defense and ground defense. So I'm actually enjoying playing them, and they're way more impactful than a regular field artillery. This is 9 and 6 for their attacks, and this is 24 and 14. So with an 18 ground defense of 4, yeah, they're really impactful and they're hard to hit. All right, let's get into it. So first we're going to pass the turn. Looks like it's going to be raining next turn. So the American bombers finally caught up here. As you can see, I've really only allowed them kind of hard targets to hit. There's a massive counterattack from Canada up north, so I've been leading my forces with the Tiger IIs on purpose. Alright, so they killed one of my fighters. I'm going to have to bring someone out from reserve, so it's going to have to be a Panther, or sorry, a JUG. I'll place him up there. There's an air defense right here that I need to get to. So this is going to be tough. It's raining now. Save the game. See what we can do. So obviously my Air Force can do nothing. They can do a little bit of aerial reconnaissance, but I think they can only see like what's directly below them. I don't want to put him there because the anti-air defense is going to be able to see him. We'll play this more like real life, so there will be no aerial reconnaissance. This guy actually got hit up pretty good. Dang. M4A3E2. It almost looks like it's basically a Sherman that's been upgraded. There's probably a guy right there, huh? This armored car can't even do anything. There's a guy right there. So I'm just going to come through and basically nerf all the units here that they have. He can move up, but then he'll be vulnerable to counterattack. So I'm not quite sure what to do with this gentleman right here. It is raining, but like this guy should have a recon of 3, which means he effectively has a recon of 2 because it's raining, I think. I think that's how that works. Yeah, we could roll the dice, see what happens here. So he's able to see him. I could eliminate this guy, though, with this Panther. I use these Panther Gs more like recon, so... Let's see here. I'm going to move him up and around because of the movement speed. So yeah, the Panther Gs are used as recon. This Panzer II Lux is a recon unit. It's just an up-armored Panzer II. Ooh, that's a problem if that's the extent that he can see. I really need something else to drive over here. So let's see, the path of these K5s are going to be through Omaha, and then it's going to have to come up through here. What's nice is that that path is right on... Oh, and they can split off as well. Man. Let's see what we can do here. Wow. Okay. That looks like it's time for some armored car type situation. It's so hard to just like edge up because you're not sure where they are because it's raining. It's like recon is useless. There's a guy right here. I'm almost certain. Yeah, there he is. Nice. Now back off. Back off so I can get across. Nice. Excellent. This guy can probably move. I'd rather maybe just finish him off. Last hit him. Let's see. You have to resist the urge of actually reinforcing some of these units. Sometimes. It is a real balance. I mean, I know there's probably a guy right there, so I'm just going to move the Tiger II up. And then there's no way. There's going to be a massive counterattack over here. So, like, this guy's probably dead, the Panzer II. This recon would be better served wrapping around this direction. Get it out in the open so it could VP rush. So I'm going to do that with it. We'll move the artillery up. Everything else goes back to base. You run out of airport slots here fairly quickly in this scenario. Is there anyone else I forgot? Doesn't look like it. This would be a good opportunity to just resupply the K5s. Just so wary, like there could be someone just on the other side of that, the river there. Oh, this might just be blind luck. I might just have to like run at them. Okay, so we know that this is here. It would be nice to have some like Pioneer in the area. This guy can move up here and attack those two areas though. I'm going to move him here. He's going to take a little pot shot at him. Soften him up a little bit. And so now, leaving these two spaces open, he can't move up and just shellac whoever's in the way. I might need some reinforcements up top here, so we'll get the Pioneer going up there. And then what I want to do here is just basically baby steps. Like get these guys in marching distance. Like this might have been too much, but we know there's nothing right here. And I can put the Tiger 2s in front of them. One right there, and there's nothing in front of him. That's just not very good. That's not a good attack. We resupply the K5s. And we need to be looking for more targets. So this presents... Oof. This guy can't even get over there. I don't really know where I can put this Panther G safely. The Panther Gs are there, as I said before, for like recon, for movement, and for last hitting. So last hitting is very important because they can just come up and tag, you know, a certain type of unit fairly easily. I don't know if that was a good use of this K5, so... And obviously the K5 can't be the armored spearhead, so we're just going to start resupplying. This guy should probably move up. Not sure how that looks, though. I could refuel him. If I put him here, he's vulnerable to attack. This guy can move up and then move up one more, but that won't be enough. So he needs to get into a location where he'll be useful. Put him over there. Can swing here or here. And then the 3 K5s have to move down here. And I have 4 armor, no infantry down there. No core slots. Let's pass the turn. I think that's everything. Oh. They're blindly like jumping out of an airplane in the rainstorm. I'm glad I didn't forget to do that. It's the worst. Alright, let's hope that Panther G doesn't die here. Panther G could very well die there. Ouch! I don't think that there's AA guns over here. So we're going to come in with everything we got. I don't know where their bombers would have went. So they're going to need some fighter support here. Some air cover. Darn it, I didn't do that right, because now I can't get to these guys. Well, assuming there's no AA gun here, I should definitely bomb right here. So let's do that. That was pretty successful. JUG can't make it, but he can make it over here. They did have like one TAC bomber or fighter or something. So since I don't know where the enemy is, I'm not going to metagame it and just kind of like go across the map and try to figure it out. So we're going to provide air cover for these TAC bombers and try to do the best that we can do. I'm going to leave him in reserve in case I see something. Maybe my forces will move up far enough to scout out some of their air force. You're so screwed. So I have vision right here. He can move up. God, that's not very good, but these K5s look like they can do a decent bit of work to the infantry. I almost guarantee you there's something right here, but I'm not sure. I think that this Tiger II has to deal with this Sherman. There's just no way around it. This mobile artillery, oh man, I feel so bad for you. Bye-bye. Yeah, I probably didn't sequence that properly. I need to get rid of him so that I can bring my infantry in. Really? We're going to soften up this target quite a bit. Nice. And we have 2 more K5s to fire off as well. Like he can get over there. Well, when in doubt, just keep on firing off the K5s, I guess. Getting pretty aggressive, but that's how I like it. That looks a little better. Nice. So the idea with that is now I can move the mouse up because it can only move 3 spots. And I got lucky. And there's a Wolverine in front of me. And then this Tiger II is going to move up into a position where they can't flank me and get to my artillery. And that would be that this guy is probably an artillery piece. It looks like a Sherman that was converted for indirect fire. Oh man, so I can go there or there. Of course he gets rugged defense. Oh, that's painful. You don't want to move up too fast. There is a massive like armor force that's basically going to tag you if you move up too fast. It would be nice to get like in the area over here. Oh, they do have an air force too. Darn it. Air defense is so much better if they're not in their half tracks. So I'm going to move him over there. And then his spotting should be 2. 1, 2. There's a chance that they could not see him here, so I'll just move him there. And then the K5s will move up. I'm not going to take that half track into here. If I clear this spot out, it'll just remain open unless like the Lukes can come around. And in my opinion, like the Lukes is very expendable. I need to get this guy out of the way. Like that's not a very good attack right there. Get him. And see, I don't know like what. Well, I guess I do. I guess I do know. Excuse me. That is awful. Okay. Tiger 2 is going to be able to handle him, though. Tiger 2 is going to be holding that area right there. Luke's is going to have to fall back. And then he'll have some artillery support over here. They're not going to be able to reach this Panther, I'm hoping, with their armor. This U.S. infantry could be able to come up. The American infantry is pretty decent. Their engineers are just like insane. I'm going to prioritize my infantry attacking first. A little bit of recon wouldn't be bad over here. Nice. That saved me a lot of trouble, actually. Be nice if he was in a location that they could not bomb. Okay, so that was good. I might have to pull him back. U.S. HW infantry. So he can rush and occupy that base, but that's about it. See if I can suppress him. Nope. It's kind of a shot in the dark. Nice. It's a good attack. (3-1). Mouse does, yeah, substantially more damage. I can get the Panther in here, but I think it's going to be shot up pretty badly. One, two, three, four. Yeah, the Panther's going to go there. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, this is the Tiger 2 with extra movement. Excellent. Yeah, he will go there. Panther's gonna come up. Do a little damage to the Canadian infantry here. And then we'll just keep contact with them. Next turn, this artillery will be able to move up one. Gonna just move him into a better... Maybe that wasn't good. Maybe over here. Still has air cover. And let's see what we can do over here. I'm gonna kind of trap the infantry in there, and hopefully they surrender. Nope. Sucks. Okay, he's gonna start moving across a little bit. What's the entrenchment here? 5? I don't know. I think that this group needs some help. Last hitting that is probably pretty important at this point. And I'm not too worried about moving this gun up because it moves at a speed of 10. That doesn't need support, so we should be okay. Alright, let's pass the turn. Ouch. Oh my goodness. Seriously cannot handle that, can they? Wow. M26. Coming in hot. Glad I have that mouse there. Who's he attacking? The Panther? No. That helped me out a lot. Thank you for stepping out there. All right. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's deal with their Air Force first. The goal here is going to be to at least like get their Air Force down to where they're ineffective if they were to bomb me. I might not have enough fighters to like wipe their whole Air Force out at this point. But at least we can get him to a state where they're not going to harm me as much. I want to last hit this guy because he has some offensive capabilities. I'm not sure if that's attack bomber or not, P-51B, but darn it, not able to do it. And that's it. That's all my fighters. So let's get these JUGs. So now we have air superiority. They don't have anything that's going to threaten my units here. Move him up. Oh, that's not a good attack. But that's about as well as I can do, so he's going to have to come up and just bite the bullet. Maybe Tiger 2's big enough to get in there, I don't know. That's pretty good. Oh, that's awful. This Tiger 2 can't make it up far enough. Like, he can move up here and then attack. It's just he's sacrificing movement to do that. And then I can have the Pioneer come into here. Oh, it looks like I have one more attack bomber. Huh. I'm almost guaranteeing that there's AA defense over there. I don't know about over here though. That was a pretty good attack for me. So there's definitely AA defense there. Nice. That really helps. And then we'll try to chip away at this division right here. These K5s are going to do some work. I'm not even sure that I'm worried about that infantry attacking me, to be honest with you. This Wolverine is somewhat suppressed. I think we need to chip away at their infantry here. Nice, that was an excellent attack. I've got to leave that mouse there, unfortunately. That's pretty painful. Man, that sucks. Okay, can he move up? Yes. So I'm hoping there's no like Panzer like attack on me over here, so we'll see what happens. This guy's entrenchment of 1. I don't know that any of the other attacks are really useful. I don't think my artillery can suppress it, but Tiger 2 can do some work. Move off. Oh, attack +3. That's a save right there. That was an interesting looking gentleman. Let's get a look at this guy. Stefan Klein, attack +3. Excellent. Just move these units up stepwise. We have relative air superiority, so I'm not too worried about these half tracks like right here. Like this is a no-brainer. That guy's just dead. I'm not sure I want to put this guy on that rail section right there. And then these guys are just going to move up naturally. I'm not sure if there's a guy over here. There's not. Okay, perfect. He'll move up there and he'll move up there. Cool. If I can get these guys onto this airport, maybe they can continue to VP rush, land in the back here. That would be real sweet. Since it doesn't look like anyone's over here, he's going to VP rush that. And then we'll just keep marching the infantry up. Alright, so this is pretty good. I just have some work to do here, some touch-up work. I can't have that artillery spearhead the whole maneuver here, so I have to kind of figure out like what do I want to do and how I want to do it. I think I'm going to end this video here, and in between videos move across the map a bit more. We should be on time and on pace for a decisive victory. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.